to try and ask. You know what? I'm going to load up chat in the meantime.
Do we know? How do we say his name? Is it Bill or Bile or B-Y-L? Bill?
Bill! Oh, it was
Okay.
Bill. Okay,
It
nice.
is Bill?
There we go.
Okay, cool. Thank you, production.
This
Thank you
is
very
what we're
much.
going to rock with, to be honest. So, you know, if it's not Bill, then we apologize, Bill.
So Bill, Ness from France. And I have realized that the French do like their Nesses.
They
I mean,
really do.
I believe they do.
They love Ness.
So I want to see how he gets on. Of course, I haven't heard of Bill too often, but we'll see. He must be doing something right, you know. This is winners quarters of the pool, so.
Yeah. I was going to say, we are, as we said before, like everything you're going to be getting from us today in Wave A is all going to be these sort of top-end backies. You know, These are all going to be so important to both these players. Certainly both of these two will not be wanting to drop down right now.
Okay, we'll see. At the moment, you know, Bill did a good job starting off. When the side B right there from Moufi has to do something to get in. Of course, both of these guys have great air speed, but they can be kind of stubby on their normals. Wario more so.
Yeah, it's going to be so interesting as well because, like, obviously both Wario and Ness love their aerials. I mean, so much of what Wario gets is from sort of, you know, landing sort of neutral air or any of his aerials. And it is a dangerous game to play when you're facing against a character like Ness, who equally loves stuff out like a forward air. Can connect so many of those. Neutral air is such a great tool to just get off your opponent as well. And, like, you know, even on the ground, Ness is particularly scared. We saw that yo-yo at the ledge, just taking away Moufi's stock. Yeah,
I'm actually really impressed with how the way Bill's actually playing the stock. Very kind of evasive. And like you said, that Nair is stuffing out anytime Moufi wants to kind of jump in. I think Moufi's kind of getting a little bit autopilot-y with these kind of short hop Nairs, these short hop forward airs, to kind of force his way into the neutral. And Bill's like, you know what? Come into my loving yo-yo. You know, that's how he took the first stock.
It's
and
so
he's
embracing.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me show you a little trick right here. I'm going to walk the dog on you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really dangerous game, like, especially when you're kind of deficit right now as well. Like, Bill is already looking to potentially take that stock away. And the higher percentage you climb, you're just getting closer to that.
He looks like a walking hitbox.
Yeah.
If you just watch Bile play, right, guys? If you watch Bill play, sorry. I'm going to keep calling him different names all over. If you watch Bill play, he is always throwing out hitboxes. Yeah. This isn't to say he's mashing or anything, but he's just making sure that Moufi can't feel comfortable when he wants to approach. Because how do you stuff him out?
I mean, like, even there, like, we saw a neutral air into the shield and followed up by up smash yo-yo.
Yeah!
Like, yes, okay, the stock was taken, but that's so many hitboxes all at once. If Moufi dropped that shield at any moment at that point, that stock was gone.
Of course, Moufi does have that X factor. He does have the waft, so he can even it up if he gets a little combo right now, a little couple of Nair strings, maybe an up tilt. The sweet spot version, but at the moment can't find it. Looking for the bite as well. Put that mouth away. They're still getting clapped up though at the top.
Okay, and then, I mean, as you said, Copter, like, you can see that glow on Moufi right now. That waft is online. And I think, like, at this point, you got to try and take that stock away sort of just naturally first, which we are getting certainly closer to. That forward tilt not quite doing the job just yet. But if we can get that stock off Bill, then Moufi is suddenly going to be in such a better place.
Yeah, of course, you have to watch out, like Smart said, when he's glowing, you know, talking to a different type of character. And of course, that's trying to play even more evasive, more than kind of what Bill's been doing at the moment. So we'll see if he can get that waft off, avoid the side B, maybe gets hit by a little bit, getting pressured. He needs to stop right now, Smart, to be honest. Yeah, the problem is, like, now we are getting to very dangerous percentages on Moufi's side. Like, triple digits already. As we always said, the threat of, like, a sort of a back air, a back throw is always there. And, I mean, certainly Ness has no troubles taking a stock at any percentage. Yeah, triple digits, I mean, that back there will kill. Gets the forward tilt, so now the dynamic has changed. Have to be careful. Don't want to make too many mistakes against Moufi. He will take that stock. He'll steal the stock away. It's going to be actually so interesting to watch actually how we do proceed from here, because Bill has been throwing out these hitboxes, as we talked about, constantly, just so much pressure over and over. If he does that at wrong moment, it adds it to it like with shield, gives him an opportunity. This stock could just be gone, and already we're getting to a sort of percentage where it's going to be getting scarier and scarier for Bill. But unfortunately, the back air is going to come out and take that stock away. You can see Moufi throwing his head back. He knew he was close. He was very close. Yeah. Moufi was very close. But you know, I do want to commend Bill yet again. Did a great job keep away, especially that first half of the game. It did kind of falter a little bit towards the end. I think Moufi was getting more momentum. You could see the waft was so close, right? But, you know, of course, Bill hung on strong, and it did take the first game. So shouts to them. Yeah. We'll keep it going, though.
Hello, everyone. We're back. I think we're just sorting out a small technical issue. We had our screen freeze for a moment as well. So hello.
Yeah, it's us. I didn't want to say it.
We're professionals. We proceed anyway. But we hope you're all having a good time. We're going to be diving into game 2 very, very shortly. Bill looking very, very strong in this set. But as we said, I mean, Wario's that character that just at any moment is never out. So we'll have to see how we do proceed into game 2 here of this best of 5 set.
Okay, I'm ready for it. I want to see something. And we're going to go where? We're going to go town and city, okay?
Okay, so already starting off. I mean, this is a pretty interesting stage, I think, for both characters. And already Bill is trying to show off with that PK rocket. Not going to be taking, any sort of, real percentage onto Moufi just yet. But certainly just throwing out again. All these hitboxes, all these PK fires.
How do you approach?
What do you do? This is scary.
Okay, it's the Nair combo. Yep, the easy one. Getting a lot of damage, though. Forget easy. Percent is building. Trying to go for the up B, but just couldn't find that right hit. Bill actually trying to escape that now and just opting for these jump side Bs in the air, so that diagonal approach, right? Covering that 45-degree angle to make sure if you want to keep hopping around me, you're not allowed. No fly zone.
It's actually already interesting to watch sort of like how Moufi is starting to kind of respond to all that Bill is doing. But of course, we've got to actually respond. We've got to get back down to the stage first, which finally we do after taking a bit of percentage. But again, like Moufi already just trying to keep that distance away, getting the sort of bike ready, throwing that just gap between them, stopping the PK5 right there as well. But Bill is still on the hunt. The up smash comes out, not going to connect just yet.
Yeah, I think if he didn't charge it, he might have actually found the kill. Either way, he couldn't find it, but still gets the back throw there, On these small side blast zones, back throw will be criminal at this stage, but of course so will Waff, so it's a very good pick from Moufi nonetheless. But you do have to kind of find your cold shoulder with the things that Ness has as well for Bill's side.
Okay, I mean, again, we are trying to climb the center forward. It comes out. But finally, Moufi does connect to hit. Not taking the stock just yet, but on the hunt for it. Going for those down twos to the ledge, trying to see everything. Again, already starting to respond to actually like how Bill has been getting back to the stage. Yep. We've been seeing a lot of these sort of air dodges towards sort of the, kind of sort of, not quite the center, but sort of left side, sorry, right side. And, Moufi is certainly starting to respond to that and respect it a little bit more.
Would love to see Moufi kind of approach more just other than kind of just jumping. Because, again, we talked about build being this, constant hitbox, but the hitbox always seems to come in the air, right? They're never usually on the ground. So if Moufi can kind of, run under, maybe get a up tilt that lasts forever, maybe something like that. He could be in business, but at the moment, looking unemployed right now. Bill doing a good job keeping him away. Okay. 2 stocks to the 1 now. Actually finally taking that stock, but again, the glow is there, Smart. We're glowing up. Yeah,
and I mean, I think at this point, you're 1 stock down already. You gotta let it loose. You gotta get that connecting hit. You gotta try. Of course, can't just let it rip without reason. I mean, I think if Moufi does use this waft too early, that might just see like the game right there and then. Like we need this to take this stock away. I mean, certainly it's like the clutch factor.
Yeah, because of course for full waft, right? Unless he's trying to go for half waft in the next stock. It takes like a minute or just under 2 minutes, right? It's a long time when you think about game-wise. So does Moufi want to pull the trigger now and hope for a half waft, or just goes for a shield?
Well,
then. I would say I think that might be the game over.
So I think that might just be that hard. Because I don't know if we're going to be getting much. Oh my God, the baseball bat does come out there. Not going to connect just yet. But Bill is on the hunt for it. Again, it's just, I think the whole issue right now is that Moufi is just getting hit.
Yeah, like
by everything.
I don't know if it's frustration or not, but he is running into anything that Bill is setting up. Like, this is something Wild Kai would just dream of, right? If Roadrunner could just run into this and that and this and that.
Just get caught by anything.
Thank God, right? But, I feel like Moufi definitely needs to work on kind of a more of a solid game plan.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, the first game, especially, just running in, jumping. And it was showing that in this game as well. But kind of, understanding if I want to attack him in a better way, it's definitely through the ground. I feel like in the air, Ness, such a good air-to-air character.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds so silly as well that, okay, his opponent's just getting hit. But, like, it is quite literally every move is coming out and there's just, like, an absence of a shield. The defensive barrier that keeps you safe, it's not there right now. And against Ness, of all characters, that's difficult. You need to be shielding these hits. You need to be waiting out. You need to find, keep up that defense to make sure you're not going to get blown up.
It just doesn't feel like he's comfortable right now, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like when he's playing, he's comfortable what he's doing. Like he's always feels like he's second guessing himself. And these jump-ins, very just like, what, balls to the wall. I'm just going to do it right now and see what happens. And he's getting smacked up for it. We'll have to see the adaptation. Hopefully, we do have a 3rd game to work with. This is Moufi's last chance of winners, guys. We'll see what he can do. But Bill, though, very impressed. First time seeing him.
Yeah, I mean, for a player that we're not familiar with, Bill is certainly making a name for himself right now. Already 2 games up, so looking very healthy in his best of 5. But of course, it's a base hits map.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got so much time potentially for Moufi to make this comeback, but it all starts with this game 3. We'll have to see what this player can do.
Okay, there's the grab. Yep, running under. The quick up air, doesn't want to chase him too often. He's going to stand on the ground, but tries to go up and gets dunked for it by the down air. Good option, but the up tilt. Now we're seeing more grounded moves. So I talked about before, Spar, making sure if you want to get the advantage state going, have to start on the ground.
Yes.
Work our way up.
I mean, the first thing we said in game 1, literally stock 1, was about how dangerous, Ness can be in the air. And obviously, Wario loves being in the air as well. All his aerials are so good. But as you said, it begins from the ground. That's exactly what we see. The forward tilt, a big old slap on the face.
I'm saying.
Going to be taking that away. And oh,
my
okay.
God.
So I'd like to reverse exactly what I was saying 2 seconds ago. We got an even game right now.
I have to formally apologize to Bill, but I was not familiar with the game. Honestly, was not familiar. I didn't know you was like that. I'm understanding now. Okay, trying to get with the forward tilt with a good up air usage from Bill to make sure. I want to come up with a multi-hit. Good up air for that one itself. And again, he's nair to forward air. Stop jumping at me. Okay.
Okay, the claps coming out, but again, like, Bill doing a lot of these sort of like landing down airs. Of course, like, it's so, when you sort of hit the ground, there's so little lag.
Again!
Oh, come on! Brother, please! Fight back!
Please! Like,
oh, dear God.
Oh, mon Dieu! What's happening over
Please
here?
go sort your boy out right now. We need to stop getting hit by these up Bs.
Okay, looking for the roll, reading the up tilt, and Bill, once again, comfy, making sure Moufi is, not feeling pretty good where he wants to kind of approach. And I think Moufi's kind of taking his time now, saying, you know what, I need to find out something quickly.
I mean, I always say, Babs, that, if there's anything scarier than a Ness, it's a Ness that does not need to approach.
Yeah.
Like, could just throw out whatever moves he really fancies because he's got the stock to work with it. But this should be a stock right there. Yeah,
okay.
Moufi not going to let that one go. I mean, they were so defensive, so vulnerable in the air, sorry.
Sure.
So Moufi's just going to finally take that away. But of course, we've still got a ways to go. The waft is online, however. So again, we need to try and see if we can do something with this.
The funniest thing is that, pardon the pun, we've been gassing up this waft every time, and we finally see it. Finally.
There we go. There we go. Right.
Moufi not done that just yet.
Have a set, Babs. Here we go. Okay, our first game.
The job's not done, Smart.
It's not done.
Job is not done.
No, we've still got more to go, but there we go. That is the fire we needed from Moufi. We have got a set, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get going with this. We're going to be going into game 4 very shortly. Moufi already showing that kind of, I think it was like, it was that kind of breather between games 2 and 3 that I think he needed. He just stopped for a moment. He sort of went, okay. What do we need to do?
I mean, I'll be honest, he was getting beat up those first 2 games, and even the third game, getting the double up B, by the way. 2 of them.
We don't need to talk about that one.
It was looking, it was looking tough, but of course, found a good way to get out of there. Thank God. Moufi's still in there. My Vegasy brother is still in there, guys.
Yeah.
My bias is definitely showing. Not hiding that.
Only a little bit. For me, I have no horse in this race.
Sure.
I like just seeing good Smash, and I never, 3-0s, they're fun.
Yeah,
we enjoy both, but we love a good set.
We love a good set. No, I understand.
So it's nice to see we're going to a game 4 here between these two. I mean, Bill again already showing that he's got more than it takes to take this set away. Still only 1 game. Moufi has got to do 2 to take this.
We've got to do something quickly.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'm a little bit scared for the boy Moufi at the moment. You said you got no horse in this. I have a horse in this.
You have a horse in this.
But he's making a comeback.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that second lap right now. Started off awful, come out the stables, a little bit stumbly. He's come around the bend, and now he's full steam ahead. We'll see if we can get to game 5 at the moment. Though game 4 is going to be the one where we see if Moufi can still keep up the momentum.
I mean, if I was a worse man right now, I'd make a joke about that stupid horse catcher game that's been going on.
Oh, my God.
But thankfully, I don't play it. I'm never going to.
So
as much as GP tries to make me play it, I'm not doing it.
So as a kid, the horse game I played was Racehorse Tycoon.
That's good.
That's what I played.
That's good. Yeah, we like that.
That was a great game as a kid, bro. On Miniclip, good times.
Yeah.
If you guys have never played Racehorse Tycoon, please tap in.
Miniclip.
After this set, though.
Memories. Yeah, after the set. We got Smash to play, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, maybe after this block as well.
Maybe after this block.
Maybe just later. Don't need to worry about wayp.
What's going on? There's Bill icing up my horse. What's happening?
Okay, right. Here we go. Right. I mean, you can see from the venue behind as well, like here, people started filing a little bit more. We were expecting things to get quite busy later.
Yeah, I do want to shout out this venue, though.
I was going to say, actually, this is a nice venue.
Very nice venue.
Yeah. I'm excited for tomorrow, especially as we do dive into top 8.
Oh, for sure.
Because of course, like I'm going to be doing top 6. We got you and Becca doing top 4.
Yeah, yeah,
off the top of my head. And I'm excited to see everyone just seated for a good show.
Yeah,
it's
man,
going to be a good time. This, as we say, this venue has got so much space. You know, it's really, really nice. As soon as we walked in, you could see the stands behind us. Like, they are going to be filled up. People are excited. It's going to be a good spectating experience for the people in the venue and for you guys at home. But, of course, we've got to get some players into that top 8. So let's dive through these very first few sets as Bill Moufi going into game 4 here.
We on Yoshi's. I know for the VGPC guys, the Americans are probably like, we're going here. But yes, this stage is legal in most of the EU. We do love this stage. For a good reason, by the way. It does work out for us. We'll see how it works out for Moufi and Bill.
I mean, I'm a meatballer main at this point.
Oh my
so,
goodness!
You know, or even Bowser, like, you know, any of it, either character loves Yoshi.
Sure.
So I'm just happy. I'm in my element here.
Okay, double up tilt. Where you going? Chasing with the up air, trying to get the up B. Moufi saying no, even though he didn't air dodge into him.
Okay.
I was a little bit scared. I'll be honest, but still.
We were going for the home run right now. I can't lie.
Okay, Moufi's starting to kind of wait for these air dodges now. Good adaptation. Making sure if you want to keep panicking, I can kind of cover you when I'm needed to.
Okay, we're gonna have to be a little bit careful here if you move here. You know, this stage, for the Americans at home who are not familiar, this stage is scary. A lot of stocks can be lost at very early percentages, so we do have to be a little bit careful.
Okay, the Ness stuffing you out, no jumping allowed yet again. Look at 4 Nairs in a row from Bill, by the way. And it's not a bad thing. He's making sure,
This is what Ness does.
If you want to approach me, if I got hitboxes for days, it's up to you. You want to figure that out.
It's like a challenge.
Yes.
You know, like, yeah, you want to hit me? Okay, get through like 4 Ness.
Okay.
Okay, oh my god, we are lethal with that. But that is a nice use of a mini little waft there. A little toot out of the pants right there to take that stock away. That is good stuff for Moufi.
As a silent but violent one. My bad. There's no way, though, that you're rolling against the Wario, right? On this type of stage?
Yeah.
Last one's like that, you're rolling in versus Wario? Insane. Moufi building the grave. He said, you know what, Bill, get in. We don't want to answer to that right now. The chomp is there. No shielding allowed on that platform. I will grab you.
Okay, we are seeing a breath of fresh air from Moufi right now, taking full control of this game. Does lose the stock there to the back throw, but still in such a good spot. I mean, just kind of tickled by that because I look painful, to be honest.
And we're seeing a lot of these Nesses, even kind of like the not top level Nesses, go for these magnet kind of hit to confirm.
Yeah.
The meta for that character is progressing very, very fast, I would say.
Okay, and I mean, we are scary on this top platform. You can see the Moufi was just going for it. Like,
yeah.
That up B would take the stock. Like, there was no questions asked. So that sort of ceiling, yeah, that stock is going. But certainly Bill, we've been talking so much about Moufi, but Bill is coming back within this game, getting that damage going, already looking like he's, on the hunt for the second stock.
And you see Moufi taking his sweet time.
Yes. I mean, this point needs to, Again, there's trap there.
One.
Not quite the stock, though. That bike not going to be enough just yet. But again, Moufi just going to set up that bike there. Unfortunately, it just falls off, though. So actually, what you kind of want to do as well is keep that bike just on the ledge. Yep. Because it is just that extra hitbox for them to get through. And you can extend it with, like, forward tilt.
Okay, yep, gap attack. Still can't find the stock, though. In the back throw. Okay, Bill trying to take this game away from Moufi, trying to sneak it under.
Okay, we're going the other side. We certainly are. Still not going to be enough just yet, though.
In the stale queue, for sure. Oh, good gap attack. I think I need to be up there and died, by the way.
I absolutely want it, yeah.
I'll be honest.
But I'm a worse player than them, so. Okay, there we go, though. So, Bill, taking a small lead, but it is such a small lead. In fact, it doesn't exist anymore.
And now he's full waft now available.
Yes. So. I mean, this is where it gets so scary for both players because, I mean, on Moufi's mind, it is going to be, okay, I want to waft. On Bill's mind is, I don't want to get wafted.
Oh my god!
Here the audience starts to come alive as well.
No
oh, no
way!
Brother, no! We can't be wasting that. No, why is the fart gone? We needed that.
That must have been a misinput.
That had to be, yeah, because that was just so out of nowhere. But Bill is certainly going to be breathing a breath of fresh air. He is relieved right now that is gone. Because you're still going to be watching out. Like, Wario can kill in so many different ways.
Sure. With the X Factor's gone now, I think Bill will be playing with a lot more confidence now,
100%. It's that fear factor more than anything. And, Bill isn't intimidated anymore. Yes, the percentage is climbing, but Bill doesn't really have the biggest thing to worry about. Okay, again, just keeping up a bit of a sort of slower game. Both these players know how dangerous it is to approach. Bill is looking to seal this up, take it to a 3-1. While Moufi wants to take this to a game 5, potentially get a reverse 3-0. The drag down with the up air is crazy. Goes for the forward air though, not even going to think about doing a back throw just yet. All this damage is big though, onto Moufi's side.
Yo, okay, goes for the gap attack again. Moufi knows what he needs to do. He's getting a little bit tense down now. Smart avoids the grab. No back throw for Bill. Has to work on something else now. The down air avoids it as well. Ooh, he wants that grab so badly.
The screams of the audience recognize how scary this is for both players. Literally in triple digits. They are raging Red Knight right now. They're so close with the drag down there. Not going to be quite enough for Bill just yet. But it's the back end that comes out, seals it up. We're going to a game 5, ladies and gentlemen.
There's no way that the drama continues, the storyline continues. Moufi missing putting the waft, getting an anxiety fart, let's call it that, right? You know when your stomach's hurting in the morning, you know, one of those.
Butterflies,
and he thought Bill might have been able to take it at that high percent, looking for the back throw, not even looking, fishing for it, right? Yeah. Moufi not taking a bite that time, actually opting for the back air, taking a stock, and damn, we got a game 5. Moufi not down and out just yet. We got a set, Smar.
We have got a set. We have been waiting for this one. I mean, every single game has been so enjoyable. Folks, get yourself seated, get yourself a drink. We're going to game 5 here at SmashMania 2025.
Back to Yoshi's. Bill saying, you know what, the stage was not the issue. It was all me. Definitely had that game in the bag, but again, could not find the final blow, the final kill. Moufi doing a good job. Now it's their turn to finally get that 3-2 win, or is Bill going to make the comeback themselves?
I mean, so it's a funny one, really, going back to Yoshi's story, because I don't feel like it's a stage that particularly either character hates going to.
Sure.
Like, they just enjoy this. Like, Yoshi's is a fun time. Neither of them particularly benefit or lose anything from it. So we're quite happy just to run it back to this stage. I mean, certainly what we saw in that game 4 was just a lot of, like, Moufi's moves especially, like the forward tilt, the back air, killing a whole lot earlier than they were otherwise meant to.
Yep. Okay. And there, yeah, again, the up air trying to catch the jump, but Moufi doing a good job avoiding it, though. Dash attack on the parry. Feeling good. Bill with a little bit of trouble, though. Okay, cover safely. That magnet, though, Smart, so potent.
So it's such a good tool because, of course, with that active like hitbox, you can't really challenge it too well. Wario has like a few moves that can do.
Oh, what?
Okay, what happened there, folks? I have questions. And I need answers.
We are just gifting stocks away. Moufi got to just keep it composed and just keep on going. But Bill, he might be in a little bit of trouble. The momentum might have just swung in Moufi's favor, Smart.
I mean, the character, like one of the characters, I mean, there's a lot of characters that do it, but certainly you do not want to be a deficit against Wario because this guy can overwhelm you at a moment's notice. See Yo-Yo come out there, the up smash not going to be enough to take the stock just yet. Moufi's still sitting quite comfortably while Bill is just kind of getting hit.
Good trade for Moufi, I would say. Of course, just building damage, unfortunately staying alive. All this percent is free right now, free real estate. And I think Moufi kind of living nice at the moment. Can't live at the moment. He does.
Okay.
Just actually trying to take the stock, let's say, Bill. Doing a good job kind of keeping it even, but now 85% down, guys. It's a bad time for Moufi. What should I say for Bill?
Yeah, I mean, this triple digits right now. I mean, Ness is not the heaviest character in the world. This is just a small child. Boy does not weigh that much. Any move right now could certainly be very, very impactful. You do not want to be going down a stock when Moufi literally has Waft online.
Okay, the up B.
Again, I mean, this is the thing though. Moufi can now just keep up that sort of that calm composure.
Yep.
You can see him actually just not really approaching because he doesn't need to anymore. He's in a good spot. He can just take his time, find his moves, connect his hits. And that's all it's going to take.
Yep, as long as he doesn't get edge guarded or gimped, should I say, I think he should be fine. Okay, gentleman. Up tilt, doesn't obviously opt for the waft, doesn't pull the trigger. He isn't very high percent, there's no need to right now. Can go for kind of a down tilt dash attack, maybe an F tilt.
Again, Moufi just weaving in and out, taking his time. Bill, again though, like, has recognized this and started to slow it down as well. Like, we've talked so much about Bill being this, like, active hitbox, but he's definitely slowed it down in this game. Just recognizing actually kind of what position he's at, so he can't be throwing out moves needlessly. And this is exactly why, as that up smash just sneaks its way in, takes that stock away, and once again, the shoe is on the other player now. But Moufi does respond very quickly and kind with that forward tilt, taking it away. And now, folks, again, we are at a final stop between these two. Waft is still online. It's still there, but we cannot waste it.
This is going to be a close one, Smart, I'll be honest with you. Okay, the Nair double hit, the forward there too. Have to watch out. Even the crowd getting scared and go for the double up tilt. Maybe a bit too greedy. Wants something else though.
Yeah, I mean, Bill has got to be so careful right now, just taking his time, throwing out a few of those PK5 so you can hear. Unfortunately, our screen is frozen, but it will come back soon.
I was watching the laptop in there in the back.
You know what? That's smart,
yeah.
actually. I wish I could
Either
see
way. Okay, the Ness trading, and of course, you can see these guys kind of scrapping for that final part of the ground, seeing where they're going to land. Okay, Moufi trying to see where he's going to go. The side B, oh no, the up air.
Oh, that's how we do it, folks. We just let it go. We let the thoughts come out. We absolutely just unleashed the full power of that gas. And Bill is the one losing that game. Moufi moving up with a first 3-0. Everyone's in shock right now.
I can't believe that. So I thought that Bill's. I was about to say that was a good back air from Ness.
Yeah,
maybe
it
get
was.
the kill. Oh, but the waft is there. Super armored, of course. Wow.
This is why we gotta keep the fart online. That is not us. That is us. Hello. We're back, legend. I mean, this is what we do. Like, you know, I mean, again, this is why it's so important to keep the waft online.
Sure.
You know, it's got that armor property, so you can just tank through hits and then unleash the biggest fart you've ever known. Right.
No anxiety right there.